Hey, welcome to the channel. My name is Eric, and I thought today we might go into a little bit about, because we haven't been doing it as much lately because I've been concentrating on small engine repair, but as you know with the channel, I try to a well-rounded individual, right? So I thought that today's topic could be how to become happy and successful in life. So stay tuned. So welcome back. If you didn't know, my name is Eric, and we do the weekday show Monday through Friday. We also do educational repair videos, and then we also do personal development. All of them are available on podcast if you'd like to listen to the show versus watching the show. So how do you become successful at anything in life? Because you got to take it down to its basic, right? You don't become successful overnight. I guess some people could if they won the lottery, right? They could say they would define that as being successful. But having money the true definition of being happy? And I'm here to say no. It's not money that's going to make you happy. If you watch most of those people that do win the lottery, what happens? They blow through the money, they end up filing bankruptcy, and they're miserable, right? So you don't want to define success by monetary value. You want to define success by reaching the potential that you have within you. So the quickest and easiest way to start is what's your passion? Now, I think Amos said it, when he started in business and created a profitable business and then finally sold it and went into retirement and is having fun in his retirement days. He said he didn't go after the money. He went after something he believed in and he enjoyed doing, and he put in a lot of hours to get there. It isn't freely given to you. Anything that's freely given to you, you don't rate that important. If you've earned it, it has more value, right? Does that make any sense? See, a lot of times, with raising kids, if you just give them the money to go do whatever, instead of making them work for it, they don't appreciate it as much as if they actually had to do something in order to provide an effort to get what they got, right? And as parents, we need to teach that to our kids, that in order to get what you want out of life, you have to put forth some effort. And that's the key. If you want to start a business, you need to start somewhere, right? What's stopping you? Most often the case that stops you is you either go after the money, which that hardly ever works. If you go after something that you have passion about and you enjoy doing, then it's not so much of a job, and hopefully you excel at it the more times you do it, because if you've watched my videos, time gets you experience, and the experience, whether it's good or bad, is a learning lesson to add to wisdom. And once you have wisdom, then you're able to do it easier, right? And you know how I love to give examples. Let's take a tennis star. Now, that person did not just go out on the tennis court one day and pick up a tennis racket and become a professional tennis player. I guarantee you that that person put in the time and the effort to get there, to become better at. And that's what we have to do in life. If we want to become successful, to me, in my term of being successful, is doing things that you enjoy doing and taking that and every day learning something new or getting better at what you're trying to accomplish. And are you going to have roadblocks? Absolutely. We all do. So most often the case is you start looking at the overall of creating a business and it becomes very overwhelming and you decide, well, this isn't for me. Whereas if you took a small part of it and just started, you know, we're talking small engine repair here all the time, and I try to put out videos that will help you, whether you're a do-it-yourselfer, homeowner, you know, somebody that's just starting into the business and stuff like that. We all had to start somewhere. And the ones that became successful, that are running a successful business, didn't just start doing that overnight. We had to learn along the way. And the other key thing is we probably had good mentors in our lives as well. You have to set short-term goals and long-term goals. Short-term goals are trying to figure out what it is you need to accomplish and accomplish that task. If it's working on small engine, you know, it's just learning the process in the beginning. And if you can get a mentor, like a mechanic, to have you work with them to learn the skills that you need to have if you want to run a small engine repair shop on the back end, which is doing mechanical stuff. But for some of you, it may be a one-man band. It may be you're going to be the mechanic and the customer service agent and everybody involved. But the key to success is making achievable goals, all right? Because you have to give yourself a pat on the back every so far, right? And a lot of times you'll get going at it and you're having fun at it because it's something that you have passion for. And next thing you know, you're going to sit back and say, wow, you know, I would have never dreamed it was possible. And I can use this channel for an example. You know, when I first started YouTube a year ago, I didn't know diddly squat. I watched a couple of videos, but I had never done it. And I said, you know, that's something I would like to learn. I think that's something I'd like to do because I enjoy teaching people how to do stuff. And one way to teach is by getting on this venue at YouTube and putting together videos that are easy to follow, help make you a better person, and also learn how to, when it comes to fixing stuff, right? So when I started on that journey in the beginning, had I looked at the overall thing and said, this is too much, I can't do it. Or if I started into it and within the first couple months where I didn't have a lot of followers or subscribers, give up because I'm not, you know, 1 million subscribers. You have to have realistic goals and you have to be consistent, okay? And when I say being consistent, you have to have the drive and the willingness to put forth the effort every day. And my life is a living example of I try to make myself better. I don't compete with anybody. There's nobody there to compete with. I compete with myself. I want to be a better person, a better dad, a better this, better that than I was the day before. And the more I do it, the better it gets, right? Or the better I become, I hope. So within a year, I've got 2,000 subscribers. And I think I've said it in another video. I know that to some people is diddly squat. It's so what? To me, it's an accomplishment. is saying, with knowing nothing at all about YouTube other than watching a couple of videos, I was able to approach it in a way that every day I strive to make the video better and better and better. And if you look back at my earlier videos compared to now, you'll notice that back then I was a little more camera shy. I felt awkward, and I couldn't do it if somebody was watching, you know. It's like, oh. I overcame that. And the way I overcame that was consistent. Being consistent and trying to get better. And that's how you approach any business idea. You have to be consistent. You have to show up and be there and do what you need to do and learn what you need to learn. Now, when it comes to any kind of business, I always say either it's going to cost you time or money. And why do I say that? Because if you don't have a lot of money, you're going to have to spend more time learning how to do it. If you have the money, then you can hire people to do your production, to do your editing, to do this, do that. All you have to do is sit in front of a camera and blab on for the next hour, and they'll do all the cuts and make it look wonderful and have little pandas over here and there. For me, I wanted to be able to control all the aspects of it because I wanted to learn. I had the passion. And I could always say, well, you don't have time. Well, if it's something that important in your life, you make time. Telling you right now, you need to make time. I don't care if you got to get up an hour earlier in the morning. If you're trying to start a business, the first thing you want to know is you're going to spend a lot of time researching, and you're going to spend time developing a business plan. And you're also going to develop a lot of time learning what you need to know before you actually start that business and get it going. And watching this video is one way of doing it. Be consistent, show up, be there, and follow your passion. Don't ever define success and your end goal in a monetary value. If it's there, it's there. You know, it's the journey from getting from point A to point B, right? My journey in the last year with YouTube has been phenomenal for me. I've met so many wonderful people, you know, you folks out there. And you are part of why I get up every morning and want to have a morning coffee with you at the coffee bar. Because I'm meeting people from all over the world. And I love that. So on that note, there's just a little bit of personal development, right? And if you haven't liked, subscribed, and shared, please do. And if you have subscribed, thanks so much and welcome to the channel. I love having you.